Hey guys, this is future Mr. NHL, and before I posted this video, just want to say this video is a little bit long, so it's around 12 minutes, so you can see by the time. So just letting you know before the video starts. Happy watching. Hey guys, Mr. NHL back with another video. I did a poll on my community tab, and I asked what you guys would want for today's video. There are no new NHL trades. That's what the poll was, NHL trades versus Euro soccer. There was 6 votes in total, some new faces as well in that poll. We got 2 votes for Euros, but the determining winner is NHL trades. There are no new trades of today, but we can get into the NHL UFAs, also known as unrestricted free agents. These are my top 5. This video took a long time, as it took me around 2 hours just to put this presentation together, but let's get into it. At 5, we have Elias Lindholm of the Canucks. So his team was the Flames earlier this 2023-24 season. He started off in the Flames and then got traded to the Vancouver Canucks, while another Vancouver player goes to Calgary. He's a UFA, which is a unrestricted free agent, and his average TOI, which stands for time on ice, is 19 minutes and 41 seconds per game. It's a very long shift for him. For a little bit of context, each game is 60 minutes long, so he's playing around one period because one period is 20 minutes. He doesn't have any kind of special clauses, no like restricted movement clauses. He's 29 years old, so he's a little bit past his prime, but he's still very good. His points per game percentage is 0.59, and that's like pretty good. He gets some nice assists in there. He's getting some points. And his salary is the same as his cap hit. So cap is how much a team has. Like, players are basically Pokemon cards, if you think about that, if you know Pokemon cards. And you can only buy and have certain assets on your team. So his salary is $4,850,000, and everyone's thinking, and Cap Friendly, shout out to Cap Friendly, they're not sponsoring this video because I am a small YouTube channel, but they provided me with a lot of this information for researching this video. So his salary is same as his projected cap hit, which is this price down here below, right there if you can see my blue cursor. This is also made on Canva as well. Anyways, at 4th, we have, oh my gosh, the animations are so glitchy. The goaltender that everyone had questions on, Ilya Samsonov. He's 4th on this list. His team is the Toronto Maple Leafs, and he's UFA, so another unrestricted free agent, like I said in the title. His save percentage is .890, so a very mediocre goalie. He has a bad defense on the Leafs because the Leafs don't really have very good defense, and Samsonov has made some of those big saves after that mental reset earlier this season. He doesn't have a clause, and his GAA, which is goals against average, is 3.13. That's pretty bad if you're a goalie. But if you think about it, Connor Hellebuck, Bravovsky, all these top goaltenders have some sort of defense, but they could also make those big time saves. So can Ilya Samsonov. There's a clip that was floating around. It was like Samsonov faced like 2 players coming at him, and he saved it. And it was one of those game-changing moments. He's 27 years old, so goalies' prime doesn't really matter, in my opinion. And also, if you see down here, the salary is also the same as his cap hit, which is $3,550,000. Oh, yeah, by the way, yesterday is my last day of school, so a lot of these videos will come out every single day if I can try, but yeah, so I have a lot of free time, and Ilya Samsonov. Oh yeah, wait, let's go back here. Never mind. I think the Canucks will trade Elias Lindholm. Why? Because he's not really a good fit for the team. Like, he produced for the team. I think other teams could benefit more. Maybe Dallas picks him up. They have a low cap, though. But, like, let's say Washington comes in, because they've also bought cap from Leafs Sadness. They've also made a ton of big-time trades. I'm wondering if San Jose wants to get involved, too. Anyways, back to Ilya Samsonov. I think the Leafs will keep him, or But if they keep him, he's not going to be a starting goaltender. I think Joseph Woll will be, and Samsonov will either be a second string goalie or go down to the AHL. If he does get traded, I feel like a team like maybe the Ottawa Senators can benefit from him. I know they've already picked up a good goalie in Linus Ullmark, but they need a backup for him. I think Ilya Samsonov will be one of the most perfect backups for Ottawa or Washington. At third, we have Jake Gensel. He was at the Pittsburgh Penguins earlier this year and went to the Hurricanes in the 2023-2024 season. This all happened. There was a trade. He doesn't have, well, he has a clause. Sorry, he does have a clause. That's a mistake, but he has a clause, and he's UFA like everyone else, and has a modified no move clause. So you see the little asterisks on the screen. If you look up to the top right corner, you can see. So what is modified no trade clause is to keep the player's rights for him. The team must pay $735,000 for a 1 year salary at least. So that's a pretty good modified clause, and I think he will benefit. I think the Carolina Hurricanes will trade him. He's probably going to Vancouver. There's a lot of trade rumors there. His points per game is 1.15. He's a perfect fit for any team he's looking for. And maybe for a good team like Dallas, maybe a third line, or for some lower teams, maybe a second line or first line center. His average time on ice is 20 minutes exactly. So he plays around one period. He plays one period every single game. His age is 29. He's 1 year past his prime, but is still scoring all of those goals. His salary is also the same as his cap hit, which is $6 million. And, I think, like I said before, right, just like a couple things I said before, Jake Gensel is probably going to Vancouver. Vancouver has one of the perfect spots for him. They can play him against Lindholm if they keep Lindholm. They might be a good fit for each other, and Gensel can play like a nice third line or second line. Second, I have Sam Reinhart. And, oh, sorry, I paused because I heard, rain. But, anyways, yeah, it's kind of raining down here where I live. Anyways, his team is Florida, and Florida is, of course, the 2024 Cup champs. And I think that Florida will definitely keep him. He was a 50-goal scorer in the 2023-2024 season. He's a UFA. He doesn't really have a clause, and his points per game percentage is 1.15. His average time on ice is 20-17, so 17 seconds from a first period. So still, his time on ice is very high, his average, and he's 28. So he's right in his prime. Sign him for maybe sign for the rest of his probably life. Sign for maybe a 5-year contract. His salary is same as his cap hit, which is $6.5 million. And the Florida Panthers are definitely wanting to keep their entire team intact if they saw all the success they have that they have had in the 2023-24 season. Sam Reinhart is definitely staying in Florida. If he moves, I would be very surprised. These animations are so glitchy. Oh my gosh. Anyways, first on this list, we have Steven Stamkos, the captain of the Tampa Bay Lightning. And let's just look at everything we have here. So he has a no-move clause, which is he cannot be moving to certain teams. He's UFA like everyone else, and he is 34 years old. So way past his prime, but a great leader veteran for the Tampa Bay Lightning. His power play, his points per game percentage, is 1.03. He has kind of slowed down, and a lot of people were speculating that the playoffs, when his team got eliminated, would possibly be his final game in Tampa or his final game of his life. The average time on ice for him is 18-13, so around a period like everyone else. He plays high time on ice. He's one of the top 6 forwards for the Tampa Bay Lightning. His salary is $6.5 million, and his projected cap hit is $2 million more, $8.5 million. in my personal opinion, I know a lot of Tampa Bay fans love Steven Stamkos. They want him around. If they re-sign Steven Stamkos, I only see them signing him again for 2 years, maybe 3 at max. And because he's an older growing player, father time will catch up to him. And I think that he won't be traded. He can decide to retire if he wants to, but he probably will be traded or only sign for 3 years. That is my personal opinion. Steven Stamkos is a very good player, and that's why he's the top of this no move clause list. But I have a bonus for you. Leon Draisaitl, his team's the Edmonton Oilers, obviously. He always likes to play. Him and McDavid are one of the best. He's not a UFA, though he has a modified no move clause, and that is no move clause and modified clause will start July 20. That's wrong. No, it'll start July 2024. So he will submit a 10-team trade list. By the way, no, sorry, no, that is right, July 2022. So this all started 2 years ago, and to get traded, he would need to submit a 10-team trade list that he really wants to go, and the GMs would choose, okay, maybe he can go to this team. It's very unlikely that he will get traded to another team. Just like if you look down here, he's in his prime. He's 28. His points per game percentage is 1.18. His average time on ice is 20.41, so he's playing a lot of time. And his salary is $8 million, and his cap hit is projected to be $8.5 million. Draisaitl, because they lost in the Cup final, I think that makes Draisaitl hungrier to see, this team actually has a chance. We just dug ourselves out of this hole. What if we just played really well at the start of the season? How far can we make it? I think this will encourage Draisaitl more to stay in Edmonton, and Draisaitl is definitely staying in Edmonton, in my opinion. If he moves, that will be a crazy surprise. Thank you. It's been Mr. NHL, and leave a like, subscribe down below if you love this content, and have an amazing day.